And I'll just do a quick tour as well of just like the things you can't hear that are happening in here. There's a recording of me playing the piano in Sebastopol that we put through an amp simulator and like reversed and cut up. So all those put together, it's a total mess. Oh yeah, so the project file's a bit broken. It doesn't have the transgate on. I can recreate something similar to it. I think I was using the kilohertz transgate. Yeah.
This episode is being supported by Tape It, the iPhone recording app made for musicians by musicians.
We had this intro bit, and it's just very obviously missing something. And so I wrote a bunch of different synth hooks, and then I tried we had made this choir sound when when we were in Sebastopol. Not even really a choir, but just that's what I called it. It was just like me with my voice pitched up and just a little harmony. And I started trying to chop that up, and it sounded really cool. I added what's known as like a transgate effect. So the transgate, from trance music, you would hear a lot of those like that kind of sound, where it's basically volume automation. It's the thing turning on and off in a rhythmic way. And I thought, well, that would be kind of interesting to have here in what feels like this kind of pop rock world. And that the transgate has been so massively popular in the last few years as well. It's kind of had it's come and gone, I think, in the dance music context. But I wanted to do it in kind of a rock music context. So I ended up with this sound. There's this layer too.
And that is your voice?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, yeah.
It's been significantly pitched up and altered, but I just wanted to make it as like wispy and angelic. And so I think it's like my voice pitched up with some formant shifting, really massive wall of reverb, and then the transgate happens after that in the sequence so that the reverb is getting turned on and off by that gating effect as well. So you get this thing that sounds a little bit like there's a strobe light going off in your face in slow motion or something like this. And like, there's a little guitar of me going, boom, boom, and yeah, so once I had this a sound, I sent it to the friend group, and they're like, I don't know, like the old one was like, the old hook that we had was kind of cool. And I was like, nah, trust, like this, I promise you this is the one. I think like some people in my world felt like this trick was a little old hat for me because my previous record had a lot of my voice pitched up, but I was like, I know this is so cool. And I'll just do a quick tour as well of just like the things you can't hear that are happening in here. I'll turn it way up.
Yeah, that would be great.
And then this is almost redundant with that.
And what are all those sounds?
So this first one, I think it's like an Omnisphere patch. It may have even just been a preset. Just kind of putting in the notes of the chord that feel like they're missing, and just kind of creating a wall of sound. This one as well. I think it's just a little Omnisphere ARP. This first one, I think this sound was a recording of me playing the piano in Sebastopol that we put through an amp simulator and like reversed and cut up. And that was the very first sound that we had of the very first demo. And then there's like a little, I think I took a piano and I put it through this FL Studio plugin called Harmor, which has like a resynthesis function. It's like an additive synthesizer. And I took these piano notes, pitched them way up, and I was playing with the formant on it. So it goes like, so all those put together.
This episode is being supported by our good friends at Tape It, the iPhone app made specifically for musicians. If you, like many of our guests, use voice memos, then as far as we're concerned, switching to Tape It is an obvious choice. It's free, and there are a load of features you won't find on Apple's Voice Memos app, including the ability to record straight from your lock screen, set markers, add notes, include photos of settings, and you can easily import your old voice notes, sync to the cloud, and create shared playlists with co-writers and bandmates. So head to the link below to install the app now. And if you want even more, check out Tape It Pro and use the promo code TAPENOTES to receive a whopping 20% off. And now, back to the episode.
It's a total mess. But kind of a cool soundscape, you know? And then you get the guitars behind that. And you kind of have something really beautiful, and it's... Yeah, so let's see, what is this version? Oh yeah, so the project file's a bit broken. It doesn't have the transgate on. Maybe I can recreate something similar to it. I think I was using the kilohertz transgate. And I had to I turned it up to 32 steps here so I could get a slightly long pattern, because otherwise it would go da 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 da. Wait, da 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 da. I can't. I'm like jamming myself, but I needed a longer pattern to get the rhythm that I wanted. So it's like, oh yeah, da 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 da. Let's see, da 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 da. I think it would be like this, like yeah, da da. It's something like, the pattern's like close to that. And then I don't have my plugin that I usually use for pitching up stuff, which is called Manipulator. But I can kind of do an approximation of that in the playlist really quickly. So if I use Stretch Pro Mode here, and I just take it up the octave, and then I'm playing with the formant controls here in FL Studio, so you can kind of go. And I think for my voice, there's a sweet spot of about plus three semitones in the formant. I think it actually needs to go like this. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's this. This is the pattern. And then again, I'm missing my Chris Lord Algae stuff here. All this stuff is not loading, because this is like, I just took the old project and opened it on a new computer that has just different stuff. But I need to, I've got the demo mode of Torverb here on this new computer, but it would be something like this. And to me, this sound also feels like it's missing like a little bit of high end. So I might add a multiband compressor here and kind of squeeze up the high end. And so like this is like an older demo version of this, but it'd be something like that. And I realized it was lacking some low end, so I added another layer underneath it. But yeah, I think in general, when I'm working, my goal is to be as fast as possible, and I do lots of quick and dirty solutions for stuff that ends up in the final thing. Like what I just did there is like, I want it a little tighter and brighter, so I'm just like gonna grab the opening preset of the multiband compressor and just grab the high end and just pull it up.